Building a platform can feel overwhelming. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to build your own online course platform using Wix. We'll look at how to structure your site, organize your content, and get everything set up so you can start selling your course with confidence without needing anything too technical. So to get started with Wix, we've got loads of videos on how to set up an account. It is free to set up a Wix account. So look back on our channel, we've got loads of videos on how to get started. But once you get started with Wix, to choose either the Studio Editor or the Editor X, all you want to do is click on Create a New Site. And from there, you can decide if you want to use the Wix Editor or if you want to use the Studio Editor as well. First up, let's use the Wix Editor. So under Create a New Site, we're just going to click on Use Wix Editor. And we're just going to follow the instructions on the screen. So you can set up with or without the AI chat. The way this works is the AI chat will ask you different questions about what kind of website you want, what kind of website you're hoping to build, color themes, font patterns, things like that. And then it'll set up the website for you based on that. So you can decide if you want to set up with chat or set up without. We're just going to skip to the design for the purpose of today's video. And we're also going to start with a template. So Wix have come out with a bunch of new different templates that you can use. You can just scroll down and you can view or edit and show the information for each of them. If you go up, you can sort of see different collections of like new templates, most popular. You can also decide sort of what type of website you want in terms of what kind of business that you're setting up. If it's a photography business, design, music, things like that. If it's a store, you can decide what kind of e-commerce store you want to set up, home and decor, books and publishing, food and drink, it's all kind of here. You can also decide if it's like a business or a service account based website you want to create. So for example, for consulting, for accounts, health and wellness, things like that. You can also decide between landing pages and coming soon. So a range of different templates for a range of different subjects and business industries as well. Again, you can go in, you can click on view on each of them. This won't select the template, but it just means you can go through and see exactly what this template would look like. The idea of a template is that it will allow you to edit as you need, so you kind of have a starting off point for the website instead of starting with a blank canvas. It can save a lot of time. It can help with any creative blocks that you might have. If you're not a typical designer, then it just means that you've got somewhere to work at and tweak the design as you want it. So for today's video, we are going to do an e-commerce website, and we are going to set up a website for kids clothes. And you can see we've got loads of sort of baby gift store, baby clothing store, toy store, things like that. So for this video, we are just gonna go for one that kind of looks good. So maybe we'll go for this one. Again, we can click on edit to actually edit it. You can see the info, see what the description is. And you can click view as well to actually get a closer look at what the website's gonna be like and decide if you wanna change that up as well. And then we're just going to click on edit the site to get started. So this is with the Wix Editor, and as mentioned before, so the editor allows you to have complete control over the layout and design, and it's great for responsiveness. So it ensures the website looks great on all devices thanks to powerful responsive design tools as well. So we've got our site loaded, and one thing that might come up is a pop-up for their AI content. So Wix have been coming up with new ways to integrate AI into their building platform to help save time for you as a user, but also improve the sort of customer experience as well with quality content. So for example, this pop-up is basically asking you for some details about the site, type of site, name of site, and then it will basically allow the editor to then use AI to fill the site with custom AI text that's actually relevant to your site. So instead of using sort of lorem ipsum and these kind of filler content, it's actually using content that is actually relevant to you and that you can use as well. So we are going to just add some details about the site. In this section, it's good to give as much content as possible, because that way the AI can be more accurate in terms of the content that it generates. So you definitely want to add a good few details that you want, things like how long you've been running for, if you're a family business, important details that you want your customers to know about. Put it in this section here so that the AI can write more kind of custom made content for you. You can decide, are you a local business, are you an international business, things like that, and the name of your site. And then all you need to do is generate site text, and it will now start creating text for your site as well. So yeah, as you can see, it changed the existing text that's currently on it. You've got baby and toddler clothes, stylish look. It's changed it now to more clothes and baby and toddler as well. We can go through each page by page, and again, just because this is the way the content is, this is the way the template is, you can definitely change it. It's all kind of customizable, so that you can change it to exactly how you want it. The text and the AI and the template just allows you to kind of have a starting off point. So as you can see, it's mentioned that it's a family run business running for over 30 years, which is what we wanted in the section as well. So let's take a closer look at the editor. So this editor is split up into different sections. You've got the top bar, you've got the left sidebar, and then you've got a sort of the drag and drop interface, and you've got the inspector panel, which comes up on the right. So this top bar runs across the site, and it gives you basically site actions. It provides us access to essential functions like site settings, dev mode. It will also house where you want to switch to pages, and it'll also show you the responsive tools as well. You can also check the version history by going into these undo redo buttons here. So the top part is pretty important. The next is the left sidebar, and this is the main sidebar that you're going to use to actually add your content and change your site as well. If you go onto this one here, so obviously you got pages, then you've got elements. So this is just this add element section here, and this will let you add various elements to your web page, like text, images, buttons, and a lot more. You can see it's all listed out here. You can embed code into like custom elements as well. Embed HTML, you can embed a site. You've also got social icons, you've got video and music, so you can upload like a video gallery or a video website in there as well. Then you've got menu and anchor buttons as well, gallery, loads of different elements that you can add. And again, it's a drag and drop canvas, so all you need to do is, for example, if you wanted to add a text, you just need to look through the text that you want, click and drag it onto wherever you want it in your section as well. So pretty cool, makes it really intuitive and easy to kind of edit your text and edit your website as you need it. Then you've got the design tools. So this is this button here, and this is the site design, and this is where you will customize your fonts, colors, and spacing. You can see here it's split with the color theme, text theme, page background, and page transitions. Right now it's using the theme that was already pre-designed with the editor, but what you can do is go in and change that. So for example, this is the site theme currently, but these are other themes that you can use to change it. And if you want to change specifically to customize the site's theme, all you need to do is go into each of these individually. So if you go into color theme, you can see we've got base colors, we've got accent colors. We can add 2 more accent colors if you want to. And then if you click into advanced, it's got even more kind of control over the colors. So for example, we've got primary background colors, secondary background colors, lines, dividers, titles, subtitles, body text, secondary text, and buttons as well. So we can really fine tune every single part of the design in terms of the colors, as well as in terms of things like the font. So if you go back and we go into site design, you see we've got the text theme. And again, we've got heading font and we've got paragraph font, and again we can customize paragraph individually. So you've got 3 different paragraph styles, and you can customize every part of that paragraph style. You can customize the actual font used, the size, and even like the styling, if you want it bold, if you want it italic as well. So customizing the font and theme in general is really easy to do. I would recommend, if you're starting off with a template, the first thing that you do is to update the theme, fonts, colors into how you want it. That just means then you're not constantly having to change that as you're adding, pages and elements. Change the theme to how you want it, and that way whenever you add new elements, it already follows the styling that you want because you'd set it up in the beginning as well. So definitely this is where you want to go. Then you've got different things like, if you go back, the Wix App Market. So the Wix App Market just allows you to add different third-party almost plugins to increase the functionality of your website. So it already has Wix markets because we selected an e-commerce site. But you can add different kinds of third-party apps as well. So there's some drop shipping ones that are pretty good, analytics ones, and Wix also have their own ones. So for example, this new one here app is the Wix restaurant menu. So if you are a restaurant-based kind of business, you can create and design menus to showcase your food. A lot of the Wix ones are free, and then some of the other ones, third-party ones, are paid. So it's up to you kind of how you want to use it, but the app market is there for you to kind of increase the functionality of your website as well. And that's pretty much it. So with the Wix Editor, the canvas is a drag and drop interface, really easy to add and arrange elements on your page. You can preview and edit your websites on different devices. So for example, this is currently on desktop. If we go into the top bar, switch to mobile, we can see what it's like on mobile as well. So you can really precisely position and size elements to how you want it, depending on the screen size as well. And lastly, there was the inspector bar. So when we select on an element on this website, so for example, if we select this paragraph here, we get a little top bar that comes up, and we get options, different kind of options. You can add animation, you can link different parts of the text, and the new part here is the AI. So you can create AI text, and you can go onto AI tools and see what you can do with AI. If you want to generate new text, if you want to rewrite text, make it shorter, longer, change the tone, it's pretty good as well. If I want to add sections, that's just this button here, and I can add new sections, blank sections, pre-designed sections. I can also use the AI generator, and we can tell the AI what kind of section to use. There's a lot that you can do with the Editor X, and again, it can make it really simple to create your website. In the top bar, you'll notice these three buttons for save, preview, and publish. So this is just the state of your website. If you're ready to save your website, Wix, with every change that you make, it already auto saves. You can also just click the save button just for peace of mind that it's actually saved. But every single time you make a change in your website, it does auto save. You can preview your website to see what it looks like, and then lastly, you can actually publish your website to go live on your site so anyone can see. If you're not ready for your website to be seen by anyone, I would just click save, and then when you're fully ready, you can just click publish. Yeah, so overall, it's a very complex platform, but it's good for people who need complete control of their website and their design and functionality as well. So now let's take a look at Wix Studio. So as I mentioned before, Wix Studio is really powerful and flexible platform, and it's mainly used for agencies and business that want to create stunning websites without sacrificing kind of ease of use, basically. So if we want to create a website with Wix Studio, again, we're just going to go into create a new site dropdown, and we are going to use one of the Studio options. So there's different, unlike the editor, there's different options for the Studio. You can use the Studio template marketplace. So there's a marketplace for really enhanced website templates. You can use the Studio template, you can use the blank canvas, or you can use sitemap and wireframes. So there's loads of different options. In this example, we are going to use the Studio template, and we're going to select a template for our website. So they've got different kind of templates, and again, like with the Editor X, you can choose between different templates, and you can organize by what type of website. So for example, we can choose between e-commerce ones, and it'll show us all the e-commerce websites. And again, with the templates, they are literally just a starting off point. When you get the template, change them to however you need in terms of their font, their colors, styling, all of that. It's just a good starting off point, so you're not starting from blank. And if designing isn't typically what you do, then it's a good way to kind of save time and a lot of pressure as well. Their templates are really well designed and they're responsive, so it's definitely one thing to look at. So we are going to look for an e-commerce template. You can also search between different templates and see if you find something that can work for your brand. And then all you want to do is either click edit or view to see which kind of website that you want. We're just going to click edit on this one, and the template will load in the Studio editor. The benefits of Wix Studio, there's a lot of AI that it uses. It uses AI to automate tasks like responsive design, image optimization, and that saves a lot of time and effort as well. And again, there's loads of pre-built templates that offer a wide range of customizable templates as well. It's quite user-friendly. It provides a more intuitive and user-friendly interface compared to Editor X, and makes it kind of easy for beginners as well. So here we have our website using the Wix Studio editor. The layout and the interface is pretty similar. It's visually intuitive, as designed for both beginners and experienced web designers. So we have the top bar again, and this has sort of like the page switcher. It also has our site settings in this drop down here. It also has, so obviously, auto saves after every move that we make, and it's got more control over the responsiveness. So we can see the responsive aspect from tablet, mobile, and we can also do it from pixel, specific pixel widths as well. And it's also got the preview, and we can also undo and redo buttons as well. And then there's also a left sidebar similarly to the other ones. Again, we can add elements in the add elements section, and it's a drag and drop canvas, so you can click on an element that you want and drag it onto whichever section that you want. And the options are a little bit different. So you've actually got sections for wireframes. These are essentially kind of almost blank sections. These aren't pre-designed, but the sections are there. So you can look for a section that you like. So for example, this one is an image on the left with text on the right. So you can drag and drop that section, click on that drop section, add it to your website, and then edit the content that's on it as well. So it's pretty cool that way. You've also got containers, layout tools. So you see it's been added here, and all we need to do is click into the element and edit it. So similar to the other editor as well. You also have the media tab here, and this will allow you to add media, different media onto your website, including media from Wix, AI images, as well as files that you can upload yourself. And lastly, you've got the site design option. So this is where you can customize fonts, colors, spacings, things like that. So pretty similar layout. But you have a bit more control in this one here. The drag and drop interface allows you to easily add and arrange elements on your page. You can preview and edit your website layout on different devices, and you can precisely position size elements to kind of achieve the desired effect as well. So it's pretty good. The key features of this interface is that it's really easy for you to add and arrange elements. There's really good collaboration tools, so you can work with your team really efficiently. If you share this website link, you can actually see what they're working on in real time. Overall, this editor's interface is designed to empower users of all skill levels to create stunning websites. It's got really intuitive design, powerful features, and lots of AI-powered assistance to make it a versatile tool for both beginners and experienced web designers as well. So let's talk about some of the benefits of Editor X and also of Wix Studio. So with Editor X, it allows for pixel perfect control. So it offers a complete control over layout design and enables the creation of really highly customized and visually stunning websites. There's also loads of advanced features like custom code, animation, interactions. That's good for kind of more complex designs. It also ensures websites look good on all devices thanks to the powerful responsive design tools, and it's very developer friendly. It caters to developers with features like custom code and API integrations, and overall very flexible. It offers a really high degree of flexibility and customization, allowing users to create really unique and innovative websites. With the Studio Editor, on the other hand, they've got really good sort of AI-powered design. There's a lot of AI tools, and it leverages AI to automate tasks like the responsive design, image optimization, saving a lot of time and effort. We saw that they had a wide range of templates and components, all pre-built, all widely customizable, accelerating the website building process. You can also seamlessly integrate Wix with this suite of business tools, including e-commerce, marketing, and analytics, and it allows users to create and reuse custom components and templates, streamlining the workflow. And lastly, it's a more intuitive and user-friendly interface compared to the Editor X, making it a lot easier for beginners. In summary, Wix Studio is ideal for businesses and agencies that prioritize efficiency and speed because it offers a lot of the AI tools and pre-built templates. Editor X is more for designers and developers who require that custom control, that pixel perfect control, and advanced customization options as well. I would say Wix Studio would be good if you're a business owner or agency because that's what it's designed for. It's got a really powerful platform to help manage and build your website. Wix Studio's AI-powered tools can help create stunning websites faster, and it can integrate with their business tools as well. And then Editor X would be better if you're a developer. It offers that control that the other editor doesn't really offer. There's loads of advanced features like custom code, animations, interactions. If you want a highly customized website, then Editor X is ideal. In summary, Wix Studio would be better for businesses, agencies that prioritize efficiency. Editor X would be better for designers and developers. And that's our video for today. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments which editor you think you'd prefer to work with. If you've ever worked with these editors, what are your thoughts on it? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And as always, leave a comment if you think there's more topics you'd like for me to cover as well. Thanks, I'll see you in the next one.